What's good, y'all? No Mercy, No Mercy TV Gaming is finally underway. I got the new YouTube channel. Go check it out. YouTube.com/NoMercyTV Gaming. That's NoMercy TV GAMING. It'll be at the bottom of the screen somewhere here. But listen, it's the new channel I got for y'all where I'm gonna be pretty much doing walkthroughs of a lot of the popular games that come out. I'm a PS4 gamer. I got me a PS Pro. I'm Team Sony all the way, Team PlayStation and all that. But I just want to give y'all another outlet. I'm a huge gamer these days. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm into like the storylines, the action, different stuff like that. Like, I play Call of Duty. I don't do too much online gaming just because, like, you're playing against billions of people in the world who have like far superior skill. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not the nicest gamer in the world. I will tell you that off rip. You feel me? Especially not to be playing online. But I'm one of them people that I've been gaming for years. Since before I was a teenager. And now being at a point in my life where I'm doing things that's more relaxed. I don't really go out to the clubs and party and stuff like that. I come home, I get off work. First thing I want to do is jump on the game, play some Call of Duty, some Red Dead Redemption, some, whatever I got going. And, I figure since that's something that I do a lot now, like I could literally spend hours on the game. Why not give y'all the outlet? I tend to discuss gaming with people on my social media. So now I want to just give y'all an outlet to where if y'all see a game that's coming out, I might copy release day, play through it a little bit and let y'all, actually see it in action before y'all go buy it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's going to be the whole purpose of the new channel. The game reviews are going to be dropping here, just to help build the other channel and direct people to, the gaming channel and, just take that gaming fan base from here and just send it over to the other channel. So all reviews are going to be dropping here. The other channel, at least for now, is going to be for strictly playthroughs. I'm going to be playing through the games and I'm going to play through the entire game. You feel me? I'm not sure my formula just yet. I don't know if like I'm just going to buy a game and just do playthroughs of that one game until it's done, or if I'm going to be interchanging games. It might get boring sometimes playing just one game at a time. Like, I just bought Red Dead Redemption. I also bought Spyro the Dragon, the Reignited Trilogy. So, I'm sticking with Red Dead for now, but I don't know, that Spyro, I'm itching to jump into that. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's going to be one of the new things. Now, let's get into Red Dead Redemption, man. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. This game is fire. You feel me? Rockstar always deliver, classic, just huge games, huge games where you're getting your money's worth. It's a lot of exploring to do. It's a lot of Easter eggs to uncover. It's a lot of missions. It's a lot of side missions. A lot of ways to get money. The DLC is going to be coming in. It's going to be crazy. They got the online going right now. But I've only been focused on, the single player adventure. And so far, at first I kind of had to get used to it, because the controls are there for this generation, but they're a little bit stiffer as far as, just being more realistic and being like you're actually controlling a person. One thing I say about the controls is that it's a lot to take in. Like, it's so much stuff you have to remember. Like, buttons nowadays have double features where it's like, you could tap the button to do one thing, but then you hold the button to do something completely different. And those are things like, if you just pick up this game and play it, you're not going to remember everything immediately. So you're going to have to play it, for hours in order to get, the buttons down pat. And for some games that can be good, some games that can be bad. I probably got in 12 hours on this game, and I still don't remember all the buttons just yet. You understand? It's not one of those games where it has like, the whole control layout like how every other game is. Every game is adapting the Call of Duty style of controls. This one has its own thing that you pretty much got to try and get used to. but I'm slowly easing my way into it now, you know. The action is pretty crazy. You feel me? Right here, this is one of my playthroughs. You know, this is the very beginning of the game. You trudging through the snow. I forgot where they was trying to get to, but they pretty much had, you know, you got a whole envoy, like a whole camp of people with you, and you pretty much locate from one place to another. You know, y'all got to keep on the move because there's certain law enforcement and stuff that get on you, and then, you know, as the story progresses, you know, they start to, the relationships and everything start to unfold in the game. You know, you might have certain people in the camp they rocking with you right now, but you might hear the convo and they seem a little suspicious. Like, it really mimics real life as far as you have people in your camp that you don't know if you could trust them or not. You know, and that's very significant when you're trying to make a game as realistic as possible. You understand? So Red Dead Redemption definitely gets points for that. The horse controls, it's a lot that goes into this game. You know, as far as just, you have to maintain everything. You have to maintain your appearance. You have to change your outfits according to the weather, because if it's hot weather and you wearing like a whole outfit with the coat and the hat and everything, your character is going to be hot and his stamina is going to go down way faster. You know, the same thing in cold weather. In cold weather, you can't be wearing those short sleeves because your health is going to start deteriorating fast. You know, it's stuff like that that goes into it. Your horse got to be maintained. You got to brush it. You got to pet it. You got to feed it, you know, to make sure his health stay up. Your horse can get killed. It's something as simple as your horse jumping off a ledge by mistake. Like, you might be trying to run away from the law and you fall off the wrong ledge and your horse just dies. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like I said, they took a lot of care into just the overall detail, and, you know, the things that you have to manage. You have to manage your guns too. You have to clean your guns and stuff like that everything once in a while. They have a condition meter, so you have to get the gun oil, wipe your guns and stuff like that. One thing I could say, you don't get a lot of money in this game. You understand? Of course, back in that time, you know, the time period that they're referencing, I think it's like the 1700s, something like that. It wasn't a lot of money being generated. So it's where Grand Theft Auto 5, you might have $1 million. Having $1,000 in Red Dead Redemption 2 is like having $1 million in GTA 5. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be good with money management. You know, your camp got to be upgraded. You got to buy food. You got to hunt food. You have to go out into the wild, hunt food like deer and bears and wolves and bison, and you have to skin them and then bring them back to your camp. You get the food from them. You get to skin them and sell their fur. Or you could craft their fur into, like, you know, armor and stuff like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. This game has a lot to it. You get to rob trains. The train robbery missions are stupendous. Like, if you ever wanted to live in the Wild West and really understand, like, the type of stuff that used to go on, like riding the horse alongside of the train and then jumping on it and robbing it, like, it's that type of stuff going on here. You know, and overall, it just makes it a fun game. You know, and the stuff that you do in these missions, you're also able to do much more with them outside of the missions, like as side missions. So you're going to get to a point where you're going to do like 2 or 3 train robberies, and then you're going to be able to go back and actually do side missions with somebody where that's all you're doing is, you know, just robbing trains and stuff like that, robbing houses, robbing camps and things like that. And I love those missions. You know, those are the missions you get the most action. You know, you're either going to be sneaking around or you're going to be straight shooting it out with people. You know, so you know, if you look back, you can see, you know, how the game is looking and everything. And overall, it's just an amazing game, man. If I had to judge it out of a 10, I would give it a I might give it a 9 out of 10. You feel what I'm saying? I can't give it a perfect score just yet because I still want to get more deep into the game and see how everything plays out. Even putting in 12 hours of gameplay, I still feel like I'm nowhere near. I don't even think I'm near the middle. I still feel like I'm at the beginning. I still haven't unlocked a lot of guns and stuff like that. You know, there's even bounties that get placed on you if you go to towns, you know, committing crimes and you get caught. You know, you can throw on a bandana so that nobody sees you committing crimes and, you know, possibly not have a bounty. And I forget to do that sometimes. Like, it's so many features in this game. There's certain stuff that you're gonna forget, you know, and to me, that's another thing that kind of reflects realism and reflects real life, because, you know, where you can be fluent in one department in life, there gonna be certain things that you're gonna slack on. And with Red Dead Redemption, you're not gonna remember to do everything. You know, you might remember to maintain your horse, maintain your gun, but you might forget that when you go on this mission to throw your bandana on so that people can't see who it is committing the crimes. And, you know, when your face is exposed, people see who it is and you get a bounty placed on your head. You know, and you have to go to the post office and pay off the bounty. And depending on how bad it is, you might not even get a bounty. You might be straight up wanted dead or alive. Which, being wanted on that level, they're going to try to kill you. You feel me? You have random stuff that happens, you know, random side missions that pop up. You might just be roaming through one side of the a certain part of the map. I ran into Trevor from GTA 5. You feel what I'm saying? So it's that type of random stuff. He had escaped from jail and he was still shackled, and you had to literally shoot the shackles off his feet. You know, I was just roaming along the countryside, just riding around one time, and 5 guys came out all shooting at me. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like I said, it's a lot of random stuff that goes on. The voice acting is dope. You know, it's a lot of conversations and stuff that you could take place, that you could, you know, be involved in. And overall, it really feels like a realistic Western game. It just doesn't feel like a Western GTA. It actually feels like its own game and feels like, you know, it really is reflective of how the West was at that time. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, I give this game a 9 out of 10. If y'all want, y'all can ask me some questions in the comments about, you know, certain specifics. If y'all haven't brought it, listen, man, this is a must buy. This is a must buy. Like, it's worth every bit of the $60. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're one of those people who looks for games that that you get your money's worth out of, as far as just them being super long, being able to keep you occupied for weeks, months, etc., this is worth every bit of $60. So make sure y'all go cop Red Dead Redemption. I got it for PS4 Pro, and you know, whatever system that they got it available for, make sure I go cop it. And also, do not forget, subscribe to NoMercyTV Gaming. That's where you're going to see all the playthroughs of this game. I get to see me, you know, just playing the game and, you know, doing all the missions. I focus on the main story. I don't do too much side missions, and I live stream too. I don't just record and upload. I actually live stream, and I, you know, talk and do commentary while I'm playing. So, you know, make sure y'all log on. You know, stay tuned. My normal time for streaming is in the morning, because, you know, I work overnights and stuff like that. So, you know, I usually get in 7:30 or so. I usually stream from 8 until, you know, however long I feel like streaming. So, you know, y'all got a good window of time. If you a person who, you know, you in the morning and you don't really got much to do, you want to come check this game out, then slide over to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I'll actually be back with another review right after this. I'm not a review, but we're gonna talk about this Pokemon Shield and Sword, because yeah, it's a lot that this game is causing. So, you know, that's gonna be the next video that comes as far as gaming. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, NoMercyTV Gaming, and I'll holler at y'all soon. No Mercy, man.